Hello everyone. Today we will explore two important Pandas functionality that are crucial for organizing and cleaning data. The first one is multi-indexing and it is used for multiple level of row indexing. The second is handling duplicates and it is used for identifying and removing duplicate values to clean the datasets. These concepts are widely used in real-world applications, especially in data analytics, finance and engineering fields where large data sets require structured indexing and cleaning. So this multi-indexing allows us to create hierarchical indices for our data frame, making it easier to store and retrieve complex data. Instead of having single level index, we can have multiple levels such as country is connected to city. There are two possible ways to create a multiple index, that is using tuples or list. To understand that, let us go to VS Code. So for your reference here, dataset containing population and GDP data for different cities in two countries is provided. We will use tuples to create the multi-index. So as you can see, index equal to pd dot multi-index dot from underscore tuples within round bracket. We will provide the list of tuples. So within square bracket, the tuples are provided India, Delhi, India, Mumbai, USA, New York, and USA, Chicago. And the names for these index are names equal to country, city. So for each tuple, country being India, USA, and the city being Delhi, Mumbai, New York, and Chicago. Now suppose we want to create the data frame having the two columns, that is population and GDP. So data equal to dictionary is created, population with the values and GDP with the values. Now using this dictionary, data frame is created. So pd.dataframe within its argument data, custom index is created, and that is index equal to the name of variable, that is index. So index equal to index. This created data frame is printed using the print function. Now suppose if we want to access all the cities in India from this data frame, so we will type print df.log and within its argument we will pass India. So it will access all the cities connected with the country India. Next, suppose we want to access a specific city New York. So for that we will type df.log from country USA, we want to access the New York. So we have mentioned New York. So it will provide all data related to the New York. Next, suppose we want to create the multi-indexed data using arrays. So we will store the data into the arrays. So arrays equal to within square bracket two one-dimensional arrays are provided. So first represents the country and the second represents the city. So first is India, USA. The second is Delhi, Mumbai, New York, Chicago. Now to create a multi-index, we will create index equal to pd.multi-index dot from arrays. Within its argument, we will pass the arrays, names equal to country, city. Next, suppose we want to provide one column, that is population. So pd.dataframe. Within its argument, data provided is population with the values and index being the custom index. So index equal to index. And then after again this multi-indexed data is printed. To check the output, let us run the program. So here you can see that the first index is country having the data India, USA. Second index is city having the data Delhi, Mumbai, New York and Chicago. And for these two columns, populations and GDP are mentioned. As we have accessed all cities in India by passing the label India, so it will print all the data connected to the India country. So it will print the city and the population and GDP data of the Indian city. Next, we have accessed the data using country and city name. So it will print all the data related to the specific combination. So we are having the USA and New York, and it is having the population 8 and GDP 1800. So it will print population 8, GDP 1800. The name of this data is USA, New York, and the data type is int64. Next, again using the arrays concept, data frame is created. It is having the index country and index city, and only one column is added, that is population. So here also you can see that the multi-index are provided. So using these functionalities from tuples or from arrays, one can create a multi-index when we have separate list. Next, let us understand how to manage the duplicate data from the given dataset. In real-world datasets, the duplicate values can arise due to data entry errors, systematic repetition in logging, or merging datasets from different sources. To identify and remove duplicates, Pandas provide functions like duplicated or drop underscore duplicates. For your reference, one dictionary data is provided. This data is converted to the data frame and then original data frame is printed. Here you can see that there is a duplication in the name, there is duplication in the city also, and there is duplication in the age also. Now suppose first we want to find the duplicate rows. To find the duplicate rows, we can use the inbuilt functionality duplicated. So here you can see that we have stored the answer of duplicate rows into the variable duplicates, that is equal to df dot duplicated. So these provide the answer for each rows in the format of boolean, that is it may be true or false. This function check the data of one row in comparison with the previous rows, and if all the data with the previous row match, then it says that the data is duplicated. So it returns the value true for that row. Next, suppose we want to check the duplicate based on the name column. So for that, we may type duplicated name equal to df dot duplicated. Within its argument, we will pass subset equal to within square bracket name. So now it will consider only column name. So it will compare the name. Again, it will compare the name with the previous name. If it matches, then it returns the true, else it returns the false. Next, suppose we want to remove the duplicate rows. For that, we may just simply use the inbuilt function drop underscore duplicates. So here we will store the answer into df underscore cleaned equal to df dot drop duplicates. So it will remove the duplicate rows. But here keep in mind that it will keep the first occurrence and remove the all remaining occurrence. Now suppose we want to remove the duplicate and keep the last occurrence. So for that we need to provide the argument into this function such that df dot drop underscore duplicates within its argument keep equal to within double quote last. So it will remove all the duplicates but it will keep the last occurrence. Now to check the output, let us run the program. Here you can see that the original data frame is provided. Next, we have used the function df.duplicated, so it will check for the rows if any duplicate row is present or not. So here you can see that 0 false, as it is the first row, that will be always considered as a false. Then 1 false. Then for the 2, you can see that Amit 25 Delhi, this data is already available within the first row. So this third row is duplicate, so at the third row it is mentioned true. Same way for the fourth row, the value is John 22 Pune, that is new, so it is represented false. And for the last row again Sara 30 Mumbai, this data is previously present, so it returns the true. So from this boolean answer true or false, you can see that if any duplicate rows are present or not. Next, we have mentioned the function that checks the duplicate within the name. So here you can see that again for the given index position, if the name matches or not, it will provide the data. But here it will only check the data for the given name. Next, we have removed the duplicate rows. So here you can see that once we have executed drop underscore duplicates, it will remove all duplicate rows. So here duplicate rows are Amit, that is at the second index position, and at the fourth index position. So it will remove remaining occurrences in the given rows and it will only keep the first occurrence. Next, we ran the function drop underscore duplicates keep last. So it will remove all the occurrence but it will keep the last occurrence. So here you can see that first occurrence at the index position 0 and at the index position 1 have been removed, and the kept rows at the index position are 2, 3 and 4. So based on requirement, you may select if you want to keep the first occurrence or the last occurrence. So I hope you got the idea that multi-indexing allows structured hierarchical indexing, whereas handling duplicates helps in cleaning the datasets. These techniques are widely used in data science and engineering applications to manage the large datasets efficiently. Keep practicing this tool and Make utilization of these functionalities in your programs to get the more clarity. Looking forward to see you all in our further session. Till then, thank you.